Sunday morning, July 22nd. And here we are. The puppies are 4 weeks old, and they're in here with their mom. The little girl in front, or the little puppy, the white one, looking our way. That's Thelma. The next puppy in, you can see his back. That's Christopher. Oh, and there's the puppy that's by her face.
Are we going back out?
Your coffee's over on the counter, honey. I'm videoing. The puppy that's right by her face, we can see the back of his head. There, he's turning around. That's Milo. And then the two brown ones, we have Louise and then Stanley. So there's 3 boys, 2 girls. A second ago, she was sitting up. She does this really adorable thing where she sits up and nurses them. I've never seen a dog do that before. She'll sit there and they all kind of sit around her as opposed to laying on one side and having them feeding from her side. She'll sit up and they kind of form this little group around her, and just as I turned on my camera she laid down, so you aren't going to get to see what I thought I was going to be showing you. Yes, we are paper training. Thelma's over there on the paper, and they actually are doing amazingly well. Every one of them, when they want to pee, will walk away from the group. They usually stay together as a group. That is, when someone feels the call of nature, they'll walk away, and most of the time they actually do make it to the paper. Now, sometimes that's not quite the case, but they're getting better all the time. And again, they're just 4 weeks old. So potty training will have been well underway before these puppies go to their new homes. We paper train them, and we take our dogs outside to go to the bathroom, the adult dogs, but paper training seems to be a good way to start. And we can go over all the particulars of what I recommend when you've decided on which puppy you would like. And if you have some questions, I'd be very glad to answer them for you. We've had some wonderful experiences, and I'd love to share some of the benefits of our knowledge. The puppies that are brown will I'll bet my right arm they will lighten up. They will not be brown dogs when they mature. They will be a light fawn color. I've known them to actually turn almost into a white, a creamy beige. They usually retain the black on the tips of their ears and on the mask on their face in relationship to how much they have at the beginning. Like this little puppy that's right in front now, that's Stanley. He's looking up at us. And the puppy to his left is his brother Christopher. Christopher's face is darker. Now, when they mature, I would suspect that would be the case, that Christopher's face will be darker. But they probably will be kind of like a sandy color or a beigey. Hi, Thelma. They're getting to the point where they would like to get out of the pool. This is a small little area. But at this stage, until they get where they're really going to start hopping out, which, as my husband pointed out this morning, isn't too far away, we keep them in this pen. We have a larger pen. We'll put them in. Probably this coming week, they'll be moved out of this pool. She's very, very attentive and very protective of them yet. She's not happy if I take one out to cuddle it up, and she just stares at me like, what in the world are you doing, lady? So she's taking wonderful care of them, and doesn't mind people coming around to look so much, but she's still not ready for people to start handling her pups. That'll come. They're just beginning to get 2 of them. Louise and Stanley, the 2 of the, actually the 2 of the smaller pups are actually starting to get some teeth. My experience, and in this case, they start to get their back teeth before they get their front teeth, which is probably Mother Nature's way of giving the mom a break. And but at this point, no one really has front teeth. But that's also not far from starting to happen. This coming week, we probably will introduce some soft food. Generally, we do that around 4 weeks, but I also try to time it around the time when she's losing her patience with nursing. Because as long as she'll nurse the puppies, number 1, that's nature's intended food for her, and number 2, she's more willing to clean up their messes when she's nursing. Once they start eating soft and dry food, she's less interested in cleaning up after them. So it's kind of a Oh, honey, you're fine. This is Milo. I think we're going to have to run, break this off because it looks like my battery's about to die. So almost any second I may just go blank here if it's as bad as it looks like it might be. Call if you have any questions, 716-353-6989. The puppies will be ready to go to their new homes on or around August 18th. And like I said, there are 3 boys, 2 girls, and they're certainly a healthy, happy crew, and they've been well cared for, and I can't even take much credit for that. I can just tell you Sophie's been on the job and done a marvelous job. So call if you have questions and check back because we'll have more videos as the days go by.